Hey guys, it's Erin Elizabeth, healthnutnews.com. How you guys doing tonight? I just want to do a quick video I don't know if this comment's been erased. Some people said they couldn't find it anymore. And they also said, Erin, there's so many that I can't address each person that said there's no way he would promote or he doesn't even promote supplements or have them on his website. So I wanted to clarify for some people about Anthony Williams that he does have those products on his site. And I'm going to show you the Nestle products on Anthony Williams' site. And he's actually right down the road here in Florida, but I don't know how to contact him. So if anybody has any advice, I'm just doing a video after I made a post on his page, which I took a screenshot of. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Sonny. Good to see you. Because I was hoping that once Anthony Williams knows, that Medical Medium knows that he is, obviously profiting from Nestle products, that he might change and not do that any longer. So we all know the crimes against humanity that Nestle has committed. So I just really would hope that he would not have those products on his site. It's such a super easy fix. So unfortunately, we have some people on here. Let's see, I've got so many pages open. Let's see if we got it. But let's see. Hold on just a minute. I got lots of pages to show you guys here tonight. So a couple people said, when I had posted that picture, they said, can you verify where he claims he gets paid directly from Pure Encapsulations? Low network connection. Obviously, Facebook's going to try to cut this one off. But actually, if you go back and look what I said, I don't say that. I say, hi, Anthony. I hope you'll reconsider promoting Pure Encapsulations. It's owned by Nestle. You're promoting them with your affiliate links, which are very open that you profit from. They've been owned by Nestle since, they have been Nestle, which is true, since 2017. We know you'll do the right thing. Thanks, Erin at Health Nut News. I didn't even put a tag on there just so he knew who I was. I put one of the articles that back in 2017 that Nestle bought Pure Encapsulations, which is the product that he is promoting. So hold his feet to the fire. Somebody says, you're glitching. I can't imagine that. April saying hi to Paige. Lots of people saying hello. Good to see you, Catherine, darling, as always. Boycott Nestle. Definitely want to boycott Nestle. And maybe he's not aware of this. I know that he is, I wasn't aware of his age. So I found out today, according to the internet. So I respect that, he may not be familiar, or maybe he started promoting them before they were bought out by Nestle. So I do think they were a good product. I obviously am not going to recommend any Nestle-owned product now. So me, I'm a little old me. So there's Anthony. I got 2 minutes of this video because we had so many people asking. I'll just put up my medical cannabis card here. So I am on my medical marijuana card. I'm 48 years old. So I'm 20 years older. I've been doing I have used incorporated celery juice in my diet since, well, actually before he was born, probably my late teens. You guys know I've been plant-based since the 1980s when I was pretty young. I know I date myself there, but have no problem with that. So I just wanted to make it clear. So for some of those people who had asked and said in their comments, let's see, where is it? Where doesn't even matter, but you already saw some. I think there's one on Instagram too. So I just put that on. It says this is shocking. Let's see. Yes, he says time and time again he gets no kickbacks. I want to see where the evidence is. I think he's the best thing out there. So let's go to a site just so we can see. Unfortunately, it comes up here. Of course, they're going to try to go off they're going to try to cut me off. So of course you can see that it's medicalmedium.com. There he is, but I'm going to use Chrome because I do, but his site is not coming up very well on Chrome, but don't worry. We'll all have it here with the evidence everybody's requested. I would think after our site's been around a long time that people know that we can be trusted, but they really couldn't bother to go to his site to just take a quick look. It's interesting. I guess for some reason, hold on just a minute. What is his logo? So hold on. I'm trying to find, I guess he doesn't have one. Let me see. We'll just type it in again. We'll type it in live so you guys know that I am not making it up. Medical Medium. So the site is not a secure site. I would obviously recommend that he secure the site for many reasons. We are HTTPS on our site. So to give you an example, we are secure. I know that Health Nut News is my site. I've had a little bit, about a year before he did. We're a little higher in traffic, according to Alexa, than Medical Medium, but we get, and I imagine he does too. Comments And under supplements, you will see we're at medicalmedium.com, preferred supplements. He explains here under supplements that he does their Amazon affiliate links. He's part of the Amazon associate program, so Amazon affiliates, and that they do earn, he earns an affiliate fee off of these sales. So any that are by Pure, that is Nestle. So we have Pure, let's see, we have Pure. So I'm not even going to say Pure, it's just Nestle, because Nestle bought Pure. So in 2017, Nestle, Pure, Nestle. And I think that Pure used to be, I still have some bottles I haven't finished of Pure, but I do want people to know that on Medical Medium site that he's got a lot of Nestle products, which he does profit from. So the person who said, how do you know he's directly getting a check from Nestle? No, nobody said that. But it's so easy for him just to have somebody quickly change these links out. Pure, they're pretty much all over the site. And all over his page where he sells products. I'm not sorry, he doesn't sell them. He has affiliate links where you can buy them and then he makes a profit. He is not directly selling them. And so that's all I would ask, is that he would switch and take those off, because that is Nestle owned. Pure. A lot of people said that, he is a medium and that that Spirit tells him what to do. And they were very surprised that Spirit, a lot of readers on my page said, I can't believe Spirit would have led him astray with this to make a profit off of a Nestle product. But again, maybe he was promoting them before. I have been asking Medical Medium for a while on social media to take all the Nestle links down, because as you guys might not know, so I think you guys all know how bad Nestle is, but right now this is recent news. Nestle is, oh wow, look at that. They don't want the truth out about Nestle using child labor, children that are forced into slave labor to make their chocolates. Or we can look up, wow, it's really going to go off here. Just stay with me. They're trying to cut me off and shut me up, guys. Nestle has been bottling and selling water it has no right to in the drought, says stricken California. The state says. So Nestle has many crimes against humanity. So all we're asking, and I'll take some questions here, is that Medical Medium not have those affiliate links to Nestle products on his site. That's it. And as far as a lot of people are asking me about celery. I've been talking about celery juice since I started my site 5 years ago. That's my body now. That's me recently. You guys know I was obese, and I went from a 40-something inch waist asking when I was due, literally because I was so bloated, and extended to I went to a 26-inch waist, and I've kept the weight off now for 6 years, and that's me now. So, and me with a little bit shorter hair. So that's all we're asking is, I give my book away that talks about how I did it with my entire formula, kit and caboodle, and it's free. It always has been, and it's had hundreds and hundreds of thousands, maybe a million downloads. So that's all. It's not a big deal for them to change it, but I do think it's a big deal that he is has many, countless actually different Nestle products that he would profit from when he can easily take those off. All right, so now we will go to questions. And sorry guys, I meant to have the camera the other way tonight, but it's just not working out. Hopefully these aren't coming out sideways. Let's see, just a second. It should be right up top here, so we'll get there. I know it's just one of these things today. No. So, okay. We're going to go back down to it. And here, let's go on Instagram if things are cooperating. There's me with a little vegan meal I made outside the other day, standing in the backyard. So, let's bottle celery juice and I'll drink it and he'll shut up, says Lynn. Okay, and there's going to be love your long hair. You look so young. Thank you, Sonny. They won't knock you off, Aaron. They had better not. It's not sideways. Oh, good. Jay Cordish, blessed memories, and is an awesome guy in the legacy of juicing. Yes, Alyssa, I did start with the Juiceman Junior juicer. That's a mouthful, but it was Jay Cordish's juicer, probably in the early 90s, and then before that, we had other cheaper brands that I was using to juice. I mean, over 20 years ago, or in the late 80s. So. Probably before Anthony Williams was actually born, and that's cool. I understand he's learning, and that we just need to let him know. If anybody knows how to contact him, let me know. I just read your article, read an article by the Medical Medium. They have been women who have almost died following his protocol, says Melissa. I'll read all different articles. Yes, there are articles in the news of people saying that he consulted. I guess was $500 an hour and people died, but I have no idea about the details of that. I'm not against celery juice either. All I want is for him to not promote, Nestle. Garden of Life and Pure were once great products. They were. She says, not with Nestle buying them. Yes, I was told by our local health food store that their Garden of Life formulas have already changed since Nestle bought them. They bought Atrium Innovations. So I know I shouldn't be making videos at midnight, but there were too many people that were saying, look, yes, Garden of Life has been Nestle, Carol, since 2017. Yes, Lisa, Nestle has owned Garden of Life since 2017. You're welcome to Google that to confirm. And some things, obviously, there's lots of fake news out there, but that is true. Atrium Innovations sold to Nestle, and they owned Garden of Life. We know Jordan Rubin, and Jordan sold years before he sold his Garden of Life line to Atrium Innovations, then they sold it to Nestle. So get Garden of Life and Pure is Nestle, and the products that Medical Medium is promoting, and he is admittedly, he's very honest that he's profiting off of them, are Nestle. So we're hoping that he will change that. I thought he was at least 45. No, Julie, according to Google, he is 28 years old. I didn't know that either. So he is 28, born in 1990. I am 20. I'm actually I'm several decades older than he is. So I just found out I was older than Michael Greger. You guys know him? Nutrition Facts. I didn't know I was older than Michael Greger. Actually, he's on the page. That's how I found out. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm older than him. So I didn't know he was only 46. So he's a vegan. And he is 46 years old. And I believe he's very pro, from his videos, he's kind of down, saying bad things about Andrew Wakefield. Compares, I'd have nothing against him. I'd love to interview him and debate him, because he's talking about the fish and mercury compared to mercury in vaccines, and saying the fish is much higher, when I would say that is insignificant compared to having mercury, if it were, or any adjuvant injected into your body in a vaccine. So I don't even think you can compare. It's like comparing apples to oranges. But I also think he makes some great points, but I didn't know Michael Greger's only 46, and I did not know, according to Google, that Anthony Williams was only 28 years old, a medical medium. And I don't judge. I think that's great that he's got some people doing healthy things. Just want him to stop with Nestle. That's all. Let me go back to, let's see, which page here, and I'll take a few more questions. Yes, it's true. Get Nestle bought Garden of Life, Janet says. I no longer buy Garden of Life. Yeah, I boycotted them since. A lot of their stuff is hard to replace. Amber, it is, and I'm looking for a good alternative to recommend to people. The problem is, guys, even if Nestle doesn't own the line, they're also making so many healthy lines. Yes, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, I answered that one already. Let's scroll down. So I know I kind of went backwards. Thank you for the sweet words, kind words, you guys. I believe he's retracted recommendations previously after information came to light. Julie, this is live on his site right now that he has Nestle products up there. So he has Nestle products on his site live right now. I also would recommend that he would get a secure site. When you're on a not secure site like that, I guess does that mean it's not HTTPS? That's not good. But right now, this is live. Boom, we can refresh on Chrome. Medicalmedium.com. He has, I think, maybe dozens, lots of number one product, boom, is a Nestle product. And he does say he's very honest here that he's an Amazon affiliate, Amazon, let's see, the Amazon affiliate program, whatever it is, and that he does profit from that and promoting Nestle products. So that's all we want, is for him to switch. I don't want him to promote or profit off Nestle, because I know that he influences so many people. So he's actually, as of today, as of this minute at 12:20 a.m. Wednesday, January, is it 15th? He is profiting from the Nestle. So we hope that he'll change that. Hello, Aaron from Oregon. Thank you for the information. Love Oregon, Pamela. Have to get back. Carol says, okay, can't believe he's only 28. Nestle has nonstop, but I'm not going to say, you guys aren't not here to say anything negative, except that I don't like Nestle. I mean, considering they, a lot of people will even say dead African babies, that somebody posted that on my page. I'm just saying what they're saying. You know how they promoted their Nestle formula over breastfeeding. A lot of that didn't go well in African nations. Nestle is, their crimes against humanity are endless. Nestle's nonstop try to get water rights and build a plant here in Oregon on the edge of our native land in the Columbia River Gorge. And Nestle claims they just want to help by giving jobs to the native people. Megan, they also did a press release just hours ago to tell people about not using plastic. All their products are plastic. There's something about cleaning up the plastic industry in one of their cheesy BS press releases. Tamara says it's preferred, is it preferred to juice and as opposed to emulsify, like a NutriBullet. So I have a NutriBullet, Tamara. Dr. Mercola and I get a lot of products from people, and I love Jack LaLanne too. Love him. I'm so lucky. I don't have it here with me, but I have a beautiful signed post framed picture of him. I just love Jack LaLanne. But I think it just depends on what each person likes. Some people, whoops, there goes my chance of charging, because that was my charger unit, because I may run out of battery. I think, Tamara, that some people prefer blending or emulsifying, and some people prefer juicing, and each their own. I mean, I've done more juicing, I'd say, for the majority of my life, before Anthony was born. Now I found out, since then blending, but blending's okay. And Erica praises Anthony Williams. That's good. Erica, if you know how to reach him, I'd love to just tell him, because I know how many millions he's influencing. Hay House, really, Hay House, man, they put money into promoting him. They've made him a star. And so that's why I don't like to see him promoting Nestle. And I know Hay House. We have, Dr. Mercola's written I think it was his last book was Hay House, or maybe last 3 books on Hay House, as Medical Medium has. And I've talked to, to Hay House as well, including the head of Hay House. So I should probably ask them. Pure Encapsulations is Nestle, Carrie says. Thanks for the heads up. My functional medicine medical doctor sells this. Yeah, please let your medical doctors or functional medicine doctors, as well as Medical Medium, let them know that we really wish they wouldn't be promoting countless, and they're selling it. He's just doing it under an affiliate link and profiting from that. So all he has to do, that's great that he profits and he's making good money, it sounds like, but I would hope that he would change that. Alyssa says, I love Jordan Rubin too. Yeah, we'll have some updates on all that. So I know Jordan, I know Josh Axe, they have their own products. Carol says, so sad. Garden of Life was a good product, no more. I know, Carol. Why would people sell their companies, these evil entities? Well, money, money, money. It's money, girl. Maybe he's lying about his age. You, however, don't look a day over 34. Thank you, Philip. Gosh, I needed that at 12:30 at night. I appreciate that. Hey from Washington State. Great to see you. I've been to where you live. That's awesome. Great to see you, Christine. Did they change the formulations of Pure? Not that I know. I still have a few bottles left, and we'll have to find a suitable replacement. I'm going to look for lists, Delphine. The problem is, again, that he may not even know this, and so nothing against him, but Nestle, unfortunately, they make so many products because Atrium Innovations, also they now own Douglas Laboratories, who makes so many of the supplements we've all bought and used in the stores. So I have to find lines that are not bottled, made by, or owned by. They're not made by or owned by Nestle. Oh, thank you, Amy. You're very sweet. You don't look it, she says. He looks a lot older than he is, says Janet. Thanks for letting us know. Best selling point about what you're doing. Thanks, Amy. He does not profit from the products he recommends. He clearly states that in almost all the videos. Erica, actually, he states right on his website that he does profit from them. So, we didn't win the Truth in Journalism Awards all these years for, let me get the link again, so we'll show you. So to Erica Moore, that is incorrect. He says, below you will find links to some of Medical Medium Anthony Williams products. There you go. Or preferred supplements. Below, you will find the links to some of Medical Medium Anthony Williams preferred supplements. Our company does not sell any products. This list is resources we've created. Hope will make your life a little easier. They say you could. Most of the people I know, anyone way less famous than him, make many thousands a month. They say with hosting the links, our company may make commission for the sale of these products. So these are affiliate links. So Erica Moore, these are affiliate links that he has. He has to disclose that legally, and he does right here. And so he is making money off the Nestle products. So he does profit from those products he recommends. So he says that right in his disclaimer right above that he does Let's see. Anthony Williams is a participant in the Amazon Services LLC Associate Program, an affiliate advertising program designed to provide a means for sites to earn fees by advertising and linking to Amazon. So Eric Moore, if he's saying that he doesn't, he does profit from the products he recommends. And he says so right on his site at medicalmedium.com/preferreds/supplements. So yeah, so whoever, let's see, who liked your comments, I can't see that on there, but he does profit from the products he recommends on the site, and he says that as well. If Anthony wore different glasses and shaved his facial hair, he would look younger. Okay, so what he looks like, he's 56, my goodness. I love Andy Wakefield Teal. He claimed in today's videos he was doing this 25, 30 years ago for people. I looked up his age too. I believe the internet made a mistake. That's why I'm just saying the internet says he's that age. You can't trust Google, probably a typo. That could be, he could be older. I'm just reading the comments and showing you what Google says. Agree, there's, like I said when I started, that there can be things wrong, but he does state on his site very clearly, which I appreciate. They have to disclose that he does make money off of the products that he does profit. He says right there he's part of the Amazon Associates Program, which is designed for them to earn advertising fees. So he does earn fees off the products he promotes. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. So. My health food shop told me that Nestle makes one of the Garden of Life products for places like Walmart and keeps the same ingredients as usual for health shops. I don't know about that, Rosemary. I boycott everything by Nestle, so it doesn't even, you know what? It doesn't faze me one way or the other. Hold on a second. Wait a second. I want to go to this one. Yeah, it doesn't really, I'm not sure, but I just won't use anything that's made by or owned by Nestle. So, yeah, but I imagine they make a lot of products. They own Douglas Laboratories. Thanks for the education, people. I was so bummed when Nestle bought Garden of Life. It is hard to find an alternative. And mind you guys, just remember that when he started promoting, he might not be aware that Nestle owns them. He really might not, but that's why we want people to let him know if you can, and hopefully that he'll do the right thing. That's all. So, but please, guys. Oh, they did have a great line of products for sure, Rebecca. Garden of Life. Can someone say more about him? I can, one, trust his diagnosis and books, his detox protocols. Of course, there's a lot of negative articles in the news. I mean, you know, like national news, but I don't judge. I think that, you know, I've been juicing for many years. So, you know, when did Nestle buy Pure? They bought them in 2017, Dagny. I showed an article in here. Actually, I put the link right there. So Nestle buys Pure Encapsulation. That was in 2017, the year before last. Clip in the shop and it'll go to the secure site. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why he doesn't. The craziest thing that when I go to look at his site, just a second, there we go. Yeah, he doesn't have most sites have like a, you know, like Instagram, you guys all know what their logo looks like. He doesn't have a logo. That's why it's not real logo. I can't find it. So again, perhaps they have his age wrong, but doesn't stop. I know we're not going to, it's like a straw man argument here. The point is he fully admits he's profiting from promoting these products owned by Nestle. So we just want him to change that. It's really easy. I hate Nestle, says Carol. The CEO of Nestle said water should be a privilege and not a right. You are correct, Carol. Nestle is a bad company, and that's all we want to let Anthony Williams know. It's not anything bad. I was so frustrated. I changed my pea protein last year. I found out Nestle took them over. So sad. Medical Medium did a podcast on Lyme being viral, not just bacterial, and was told that by someone else who is helping with Lyme issues. Yeah, I'm fortunate to my personal doctors, Dietrich Klingart. Netflix just made a series about my doctor, and he is a Lyme Lyme medical doctor, and he's an MD and PhD. He's almost 70. So yeah, I've worked with some of Lee Cowden does a Cowden formulas on Lyme, is also my doctor. I'm very lucky for it. And I've written a book that I give away for free on healing myself from Lyme and going from obese to a size 6 and staying that way 6 years. I also had my saline implants taken out 7 years ago. I'm just letting you guys know. Tammy says 2017 is when Nestle, she says when they became Nestle. You are correct, Tammy. And hey, if anything, I'm probably promoting Anthony Williams. I just want him to take that off. How come he doesn't reply? I think he has some good things to say, but he won't ever reply. It makes me distrust him, says Tina. So we have different opinions. I mean, not Tina and I, but I mean, there are differing opinions on the site. Let's form a coalition to stop Nestle. Anil, I would love to have just a list of all the companies, because you guys have seen the diagrams where it looks like a family tree of Nestle just owns everything. Whole Foods is trying to downplay organics. Amy, since Amazon bought them, it's all gone to crap. No, sorry for my language. Thanks for the info, says Eileen. I'll add it to add Nestle. Whoops. I'll add Nestle to the list of things not to buy. Eileen, definitely. I mean, you can see headline news about the alleged child slave labor. My gosh. I mean, they're sued for allegedly using Nestle's being sued again for using children and slave labor. Come on. And just take the water, and what somebody said about the CEO said about the water is just horrible. So yeah, it's an easy fix for Anthony Williams to do. All he has to do is take it off the site. But it's all over his site, all these Nestle products that he admits right above that he does profit from. No Nestle Crunch. That's right, Calator. But there's great organic, chocolate. I can't believe how many people don't realize they own Poland Spring. Oh, Grace, they own everything. Good to know Pure was bought by Nestle. Many people probably don't know this. That's true. He might not know, she says. As naturopathic MDs still prescribe and recommend. I know, but we need to let all of them know. If they promote it like he does or profit from it, or if they actually sell it like those doctors, then we just have to let them know. People need to choose kind and stop bashing others. We're all looking for the healthiest, best ways to live our healthiest life. That's why I'm not bashing him. I've never seen Anthony promote brands, nor have I seen that site. I only read books and follow Instagram. Right. Well, his site has had millions and millions of visitors. It's called Medical Medium. So yeah, that's a site with a lot of traffic. So mine does also. I love the digestive enzyme Ultra, says Delphine. It is sad about that Pure was bought. Is there a source that describes all the crimes against humanity? Oh, Karen, just sure. There's tons of articles. So besides talking, let's see, there's one that I had, let's see, do I have it pulled up? 5 shocking scandals that prove it's time to boycott Nestle, written by the Daily Dot, is one of the top sites. So let's see, gosh, there's so many. You got to infant formula, so you can read about the infant formula. The company's most infamous misdeeds lie in the highly profitable industry behind infant formula. In the 70s, I was born in 70, Nestle attracted global attention with a boycott centered around its formula division. Critics of the company claim it was hooking new mothers on expensive formula. Okay, yeah, so it's terrible. A lot of women, they try to get women to stop breastfeeding, according to many. Then, okay, number 2, another reason not to use Nestle, it says on Daily Dot, is child slavery. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not down with using children as slaves for chocolate. Among many chocolate companies, Nestle is fingered as a culprit in the use of child labor in cacao plantations. Child slaves, little children, radically reduce the price for chocolate production with companies like Nestle. I mean, this is on national news, guys. Union busting. So I don't know enough about unions to make any the palm oil. Twitter users witnessed a fascinating and bitter fight between Greenpeace and Nestle when the environment group went after Nestle for the use of palm oil in its products, particularly Kit Kats. Don't eat any of that garbage, by the way. They're clearing rainforests. It says water exploitation. California is the latest victim of Nestle's highly profitable bottled water. Also Michigan. Guys, you can see all the documentaries about what they've done to Michigan, taking the water there, and California says they were doing so illegally without a permit. So yeah, don't buy palm oil. Anthony Williams, I'll read all comments. The medical medium is the bomb. His books are loaded with amazing healing help. He actually cares about people, and his books are saving lives. Erica Moore, that's why we're hoping that perhaps if you know how to reach him, we could let some of his fans let him know that he doesn't want to be profiting or promoting Nestle products, especially when they're, according to national news, using little children as slave labor, usually minority children, or taking, the state of California says no permit, and taking the water water during the drought. We know Nestle's bad. So all we want is him to not promote that. Perhaps you can reach him and let him know, because I know you're a fan and I appreciate that. And see, Erica, here's the thing. Just because, in no way am I saying that he doesn't do good things. In fact, it's the opposite, that I say that if somebody is a good person like this, and a lot of people said, well, Spirit should have told him, oh, you know, Spirit tells him everything. But if, seeing how the fire is doing, it's not a real fire, but we don't have the ocean outside because it's dark. I can't show you today. But Erica, the bottom line is, then he should change this on the site and not have, you know, his very first line of row of the products that he does promote, and admittedly that he profits from as an affiliate, which is fine. He has to make a living, but those are Nestle. His knowledge of food is mind-boggling, says Marianne. Read the juice hits us with sugar. Oh, read the juice hits us with more sugar, so emulsifying adds the pulp and negates the sugar spike. Tomorrow, a lot feel that way. I want to stay and listen, but long day at work. Good night, Eileen. Love you. I'm going to get done in a minute here, too. Another love of mine is Louise Hay and Hay House. Love Louise Hay. May she rest in peace. I'll check with my friends at IG who have been promoting Medical Medium. Yes, Chelsea, you can also confirm it. Just go to medicalmedium.com, click on products, and you will see there that he does that. If anything, I'm giving him a lot of promotion to thousands and thousands of people. Okay, I can't read them all. Do you not like Anthony Williams? Suzette? Nope, never stated that. I don't really follow him, honestly, so I am a little familiar, but I've been juicing since the 1980s, so I'm not really a follower of his. I honestly barely have time to run my own site to the 2 million plus people like looking at it every week. Crystal, every 7 days. Crystal says, I believe Anthony will respond to you by tomorrow. My intuition. Crystal, I hope so, because I've been asking for some time in his videos, and then people say the comments disappear, but that could be a moderator, could be Facebook. Looking forward to your list of non-Nestle supplements tomorrow. I'm definitely working on it. What about Amazing Grass products? Not familiar with those, Kai. How old are you? I'm 50, but don't look a day over 49 and a half, says Eileen. I'm 48, Eileen. If you're still on, I know you're going to bed. Karen says she likes him, but not him promoting products that are owned by Nestle. She says it is Nestle that is not liked. Many crimes against humanity. That's really pretty much said, Karen. I don't follow him regularly. I have seen the videos. I've been familiar with celery juicing since the late 80s. So, I understand that. I'm glad that he's let people know about that who didn't already know that has been a thing for like 30 plus years for me, but maybe 30 years, I guess. Yeah, just about 30 years for me. But for some people, they're new to it or not, they weren't familiar with it. I don't want to accidentally show, sorry, there's people messaging me right now and texting. I don't want to show their messages. Let's see. I don't think Thorn World Lyme Day, that Thorn, a site named World Lyme Day is commenting, and he does promote Thorn. I don't know that they are have been bought out yet. I mean, I know that there's so many have been bought out by Procter and Gamble. You can look at New Chapter or other companies, all bought out. Tom's toothpaste bought out by Colgate. Palmolive, that's gross. So annoying. I use both Garden of Life for women's multivitamins and Pure. What are other good makes? And no way am I trying to promote my own line here. You guys know that I do that, but I don't have almost any of the products that an alternative to those. So that would possibly be torturous interference, and not doing that. All I want is for him to stop promoting them. Rosemary, if you sign up for the newsletter at healthnutnews.com, I have promised my Instagram followers, so you just go there, me looking dazed and confused, and then right at the top of the page at healthnutnews.com, get on the newsletter, and I'm going to put out a list of non-Nestle products that are not owned by or made by Nestle. There's not a lot. There's a ton that aren't owned or made by Clorox. Burt's Bees was bought out, or by, by Colgate or Palmolive or by Johnson & Johnson or any of that. So we'll have alternatives. And yeah, I don't sell alternatives, so I only do this to bring the truth. And I've always given my books away for free. You can get it right on the website. If you sign up for the newsletter, you'll also get my book 100% free. I don't sell anything in the book either. I buy most of my products through Eniva. Okay, I'm not familiar with those. Christian Scientists. Does Organics have some of these products? Tammy, they do, and I have not. I have been talking with them. I know that Ty and Charlene Bollinger are no longer associated from Truth About Cancer. But I think they have some, but not all. But I'm looking for the perfect line. Nestle is not getting my money. That's awesome. Yes, World Lime Garden of Life has been owned by Nestle since 2017. Garden of Life is Nestle. Yep, Suzette, they bought Garden of Life in 2017. And no, I am hearing that the products formulas have already been changed according to my local health food store told me that, but I don't have it in writing from Nestle. What's wrong with Nestle? Florence, so just to recap on that, you probably already saw, but for those who missed it, where did it go? Okay, hold on just a second. Trying to find the right link. We have so many links here. Well, they talk about in the Daily Dot, which is a huge national publication with millions and millions, probably of daily readers. Water exploitation. You know what they've taken the water. The state of California said they did so illegally. Palm oil deforestation for palm oil, where the orangutans are killed. Union busting. I don't know a lot about unions to say. Child slavery. And infant formula, pushing infant formula on mothers instead of natural breast. Breast is best. So there's a few reasons just from the national news for you that might help clear some things up about Nestle. Where can we go to be up to date when companies are bought out? Alyssa, I would get on my website because I'm always sending out the latest. You go to healthnutnews.com. I have done countless articles about Pure, about our Garden of Life. When the day I had a newsletter out the day that Nestle bought Atrium Innovations, they owned Douglas Lavatories. They owned Wobenzyme. So just get on my newsletter. It's healthnutnews.com. Boom. Of course, I don't say that at the beginning of the video, but better late than never. I try to stay away from Nestle food products, but I don't buy their vitamins. They think that the access to water is not a right. That's correct, Jim. The CEO, somebody else stated that it was not a right. I ban Nestle also. That's great, Chelsea. Well, that's disappointing news. He states on his live videos he does not make money. Well, he does off his books, or even get a discount from the product recommendations. He states in his videos that he researches the companies and their practices. I'm certain once he becomes aware of the Nestle link, he will rectify it. I hope so, Erica. But what is confusing is a lot of people did state that he says that he doesn't, make money, but right on his website, he actually says that he does. So he does make money off promoting those products. He says it right at the top of the page. So you can go to medicalmedium.com. I'm only giving the guy business. .com/preferreds/supplements. And he says that right in there that he's an Amazon affiliate. He's an Amazon associate program. So he is an affiliate and he does profit, which he says. And most people I know who do it are tiny compared to him, make many thousands a month. I made $10 because I do have a program, but I don't promote it. So once in a while, somebody will see something that they'll, that they get where I make like $10. That's it. They use aborted fetal cells for testing, Jim says about Nestle. Anil says, what is a series on Netflix? Dietrich Klingart. Anil, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think it's quite been released, but Netflix has been following Dietrich Klingart around for some time. You can go look him up. He's an MD, PhD, almost 70, and one of the top Lyme experts probably in the world. He's between Germany and Seattle, Washington, where his offices are. Maybe you should post a good list of all the Nestle products. World Lyme Day, there is one that, let's see, here, hold on. Look at there's no ocean to show you today, so let's just look at the Nestle, hopefully it comes up. I'm looking up Nestle map. Oh, that doesn't help. Nestle owns, let's see. I have to get real lucky here that I'm going to do this, but I don't know that it'll, okay. All right, here we go. Here's some of the products Nestle owns. Is that good? So, these are everybody. Sorry. So we have Nestle owns all these products. I can post this yet. Whoops. Wow, they really want to cut me off now when I start showing that. So you can see what Nestle owns, Coca-Cola owns, PepsiCo, General Mills, Unilever, which is just gross, Dannon, Kellogg's. Dr. Kellogg would roll over in his grave. He was, a health nut. But he did, well, it's a long story. Mars, you can have all the different things they own. So Nestle, let's see, we've got Nescafe. It's tiny to read, Gerber. Lots of healthy, quote unquote, healthy brands too, and Garden of Life and all the others. Tropicana. I mean, there's tons. This is all the crap. You look at Quaker is owned by PepsiCo. You don't want to buy any of this toxic shit garbage, pretty much, is what I have to say. I'm just going to be really honest. Yes, so It came out in Des Moines, but I think Sophia was asking who Nestle owns. Do anticipate Nestle's attorneys possibly bringing a cause of action against you for being so outspoken against them? Oh, do you anticipate? Question mark, says Kelly Tor. I have been speaking out about Nestle with the facts only from national news. I mean, this is headline news in The Independent. So the state of California has spoken out. Nestle has been bottling and selling water it has no right to in drought-stricken California. The state of California says. So guys, this is I'm just quoting the national news as well as the crimes against humanity that Nestle has committed. So not to mention that the head of Nestle says water is a right. I mean, it's a privilege, basically, not a right. It's hard enough finding supplements without magnesium stearate. Now companies like this are buying them up, says Potter. Potter, get on my mailing list. I will definitely have a full list. I will put the pictures in there because you guys are going to miss, only 3% of you guys get to see my Facebook post. So go to Health Nut News and you'll get my book of how it's called In the Limelight. But a lot of it is about my weight loss, you guys that know, used to be a 40-something inch waist. I'm 5'9.5". I'm 26-inch waist for 6 years since I lost the weight, and how to maintain and keep it off. I love juicing. Thanks for sharing the Rockefeller house tour. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. Guys, that wasn't, by the way, J.D. Rockefeller's house is nearby, was his final, well, not his final resting place because they buried him elsewhere, but he died there. And interestingly, the room he died in is burnt down. Very crazy. So Gian says Anthony Williams is a fraud. So everybody has different opinions. Pamela says, how is he a fraud? So as you can see, guys, I'm not bashing the man at all. I just hope that this young man will definitely take down the Nestle products. He blocked me from Facebook, his Facebook page, when I commented that he did not feel good about his protocol. Oh, I'm sorry, that I did not feel good about his protocol and he needed help. Besides promoting Nestle products such as pure encapsulations, he charges, actually, Gian, the national news just reported it was $500 he charges for a half hour. I've never charged for my time to talk to people, but also we get thousands of emails a week. I can't even take the time to get back to people. But yeah, he just charged many hundreds of dollars an hour, half hour to talk to people. And I'm just saying it as a fact. I'm not judging that one way or the other, but I am sorry that you were blocked, Gian. Very sorry. I bet Nestle has a fluoridated water for babies. I think they do. So for his water, which bottled water shall we drink? Gigi, I think that's a great question. You don't drink any bottled water. You get a water purification system. You buy it one time and then you don't use any bottles. You don't use any plastic. It's awesome. Says Nestle has fluoridated water for babies. Yeah, Nestle is, we all agree Nestle's a devil. Nobody's saying anything, Anthony. Thousands of people turned them on to him and given him a promotion. Just watch the fake fireplace. It's also a heater. I want to plug in the phone. This is all. I got the shortest cord ever here. Hold on. This is like the crappiest video. Are we recording? No, we're still going. Erin doesn't drink bottled water, but she has her own water filter. That's true. Tammy, it's actually not mine. Erin Brockovich and I had joined forces because for the first time in her life, she promoted a water filtration system. And am I allowed to say that? I guess. I don't know if that's torturous interference since I was asked, but it's you can go to aquatrutru.com/HNN. That stands for Health Nut News. But since you asked, but yeah, that's not what I'm here to promote. I only started that last month. It's not my water filtration system. It is what we use. When somebody asked, notice I didn't say that. I just read her comment. There are 240,000 hormone mimicking chemicals in plastic bottles. Oh my gosh, you talk about the BPA and everything else that leaches into the water. Yeah, there's no way. We don't drink bottled water. So is Tom's fluoride free not fluoride free any longer? I think it is, Gigi, but they were bought by Colgate-Palmolive, so that fact alone, I would boycott them. There are no good products from Nestle. That's right, Carol. And I don't like Colgate-Palmolive or Clorox or any of those. Vince says Pure Encapsulation is still a great company. Actually, Vince, they're not a company anymore. They are owned by Nestle. And Nestle, as you can see in national news, is again being sued for their child slavery. When you're enslaving children to make your chocolate and all that, or stealing water, or kind of just destroying the rainforest, as you know, in the live videos for palm oil, and making fluoridated water for babies and dumbing down society and union busting and all the other things. Yeah, I'm not they're not, they're actually Pure Encapsulations is Nestle, and they're not a great company, Vince, just to let you know. And by the way, I was told by my local health food store that Nestle was already changing the formulas of their essential oils for Garden of Life, which they bought. So your choice, Vince, but if you want to support child slavery and that other stuff, you go for it. We, on the other hand, don't, and we'll be boycotting. Why is everyone selling out, Susan? It's all about the money. Thank you for being a fierce warrior for truth. Oh, Karen, don't you think, sorry, Corin, I'm way like, I'm tethered down here now. Hold on. Corin, don't you think I haven't been told by way big parties that I need to shut the F up about this, but I'm not going to shut the F up. What do we drink? Gigi, that's what I was telling you. I get a water purification system. You could do a reverse osmosis for $89. You know, let's see. Not sure I get distilled water from Dasani. Oh God, they're owned by I'm sorry. She says Dasani and Aquafina suck. Zephyr Hills has been bought out too. So yeah, they're here in Florida where Anthony Williams and I live. He's down the road for me, but yeah, I would not get any bottled water. I would get a cheap water purification system because all the plastic is disgusting. And he says Lyme's does not exist. He says Lyme disease does not exist. And there are people who, after tick bite, died starting with horrible symptoms. Before he charged $300, he had an hour of attention and blocked on Facebook to people like me who did not feel well with its protocol, which is to eat practically only fruit all day. Okay, hey, that's, you know, whatever works. I don't know. I don't know if Gion's actually, I'm so tired. I don't know if Gion is saying that they like Anthony or not, but either way. Why are these companies selling to Nestle? What a shame. It's all about money, Kim. All about the money. Oh, thank you, Karen, for putting that up. I appreciate that. So I don't even know if that's my link, but that's, at least people will know how to get AquaTrue. We have a huge discount on it. Hey, I'm doing good, Carmelo. How are you? How are you doing? I heard Nestle is putting fluoride in the spring water they have purchased and now sell. I believe they have fluoride in the baby water, but I'm not sure the details. Spring water contaminated by chemtrail poisons. That's why we just purify our water, guys. Care to post your page so we can care to post this to your page so we can screen save it. Hi, Kathy. It's always great to see you, by the way. I remember you and glad to see you. So post this to your page so we can screen save it. I don't want to put his link that's actually selling the product. I don't want to put his link, but you can go to Medical Medium and click on products. So is that helpful? Oh, post the chart. Definitely. I can do that, Judy. I can't post it in a video. I can post it in the comments, but I can also, you can get on the newsletter if you want, like a really big, Facebook will shrink it so you can't read it. It always happens. You can get on my newsletter. You get a free book, and that's about it. We're giving away a Mercola red light therapy bed, which I was supposed to give away tonight. That's anybody we have to choose somebody from the newsletter. So that's worth thousands of dollars. It's a lie down, beautiful, red light therapy bed. Nestle is huge in the Philippines, and I'm going to retire there. My goal is to tell local people not to buy Nestle. Thank you, Terpe. I think the word will get out there. And I think this is really bigger than even Medical Medium. It's about not using Nestle. And he says the brain is sugar, is not fat. That's another joke. I suffer from neurological condition and eat, as he says, it made me feel horrible. Okay, Gian, I got you. Okay, so Gian doesn't like Anthony Williams. I don't have any strong feelings on him one way or the other. I have a Berkey system and love it. Yeah, we do too, Raylene. I just like the idea of having, I love them for when there's outages, what do you call it? When there's, we're in Florida, so sometimes we're 2-3 weeks without water. How did you do it? Grace says. I'm not sure who Grace, how did I lose the weight? I give away a book on that on the website, Health Nut News. You get it when you sign up for the newsletter, and you're automatically entered to win a lot of free stuff. Spring water needs to be tested first, says Jim. It can be contaminated. That's why we purify our water and don't buy any bottled. Quaker Oats has experiments done on orphan children and radiated oats. And there was an article from Smithsonian about that. Oh my God, that's frightening. Oh God, it's true. Wow, Tammy, Richie, you know the best stuff, girl. I can't believe you don't have the top fan star by your name. Oh, you guys teach me so much, which I love. Thanks for all the links. All right. How do we test the spring water or any? Tina, there are lots of different ways you could test the water, but honestly, I would get a purification system. I mean, they're pretty cheap. You don't have to, you know, we're doing like the half off the one that I love, but I don't own any purification. I mean, I don't own a company. Someone thought I did. Sorry to leave. Battery's dying. Great to see you, Grace. She says, thank you, my precious friend. Thanks for all the information, as always. Hugs, and I will get some rest. Oh, lost sound. Better off making it yourself. I agree. Tom's is gone. What next? Grace, I'll put a list up. It won't even be affiliates. I just want to put a list up of, I want to put a list up of all the companies owned by Nestle and these other companies. And then you could choose ones that aren't on the list. That's what's easier to do, because just put up all the companies owned by them. And then there's always a few that haven't sold out, right? Also saw today that it's illegal to have a garden in the front yard in Florida. That's right, Kathy. They've been made it illegal here for years. I'm so glad I'm off Garden of Life. So thankful you got all the information, what to stay off. Linda, yes, it's pretty much, I don't want to so much promote brands. I suppose I should, but instead it's to let you guys know what brands not to buy. And then you could figure out other ones. I heard something negative, but maybe, you know, you got to make sure they're not privately made by them. Negative recently about reverse osmosis. I can't recall. So a lot of people feel that, Tina, that it's, first of all, it gets most of the fluoride out. A lot of them don't. And the system I have doesn't have all the wasted water. A little bit, you know, of course, it has to purify it, but there is a little wasted water. But you can use that. I mean, some people with, well, no, that would be an alkaline system. So yeah, you could use, people use that water for other stuff. They don't drink it. But what was I going to say? Oh, some people just remineralize their water, but we get so many minerals in our food. Some people put a mineral supplement in their water. Anybody thought maybe some of these companies are selling to the big companies like Nestle and Kellogg's? Maybe it's not really about the money. Maybe they're being sweating. I'm not sure. It looks like many of the holistic providers have died in the last 2 years. I'm going to have to run, but yeah, you never know, Sophia. Anything is possible. It could be just money. Nestle stole water from the reserve during the drought. The CEO doesn't think we have a right to have water, says Ram. They pay countries that farm the cacao to harvest the cacao there while they use child slave labor and human trafficking. Nestle 101. Thank you, Ram. Ram said it well. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading the comments. Ram knows, I'm trying to see. There's so tiny pictures. I can't see the picture, his or her stuff. Sorry, I'm not sure. Again, as always, thank you for making a difference, says Kathy. Oh, thanks. And most importantly, most important, the knowledge to feed us. I'm exhausted and going to go to bed, guys. I'm training someone new because we're growing. Tina says, Erin, you're so real and rare. I like you. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. You know, Tina, my whole thing is, for better or for worse, I only know how to be myself. And, you know, I probably wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm not perfect. I'm just a human being. And as you can see here, I'm not here to bash celery juice or Anthony Williams. All I want is to take Nestle down. That's really all I want. But I don't like them, and I'll admit that, because I'm not into child slave labor. I'm just not. I'm not into child slavery labor. I'm not into stealing water. That's all. And I just hope that Anthony Williams isn't either, and that he'll take it off when he knows about it. That's all. Oh, thank you. Karen put the link up. I'll put a heart for the system that we do promote, but I fully admit that helps us run the site if somebody gets one. They're also doing a huge discount off of it with that link, but I didn't come here to do that. Somebody mentioned that we do have that, and I was never going to put the link in the description. It's not in there, and it won't be in there. I just want him to take that off. I think it's pretty obvious what my goal is. And for the first, had my site 5 years. I've always given away my books for free, and I've never, for the first 4 years, I sold nothing. So I had no products that I sold on the site. I heard Fiji was bad recently. I just wouldn't buy any bottled water, Lisa. I mean, it may be okay when you're traveling, you got to, right? When we're all traveling, I do a lot of lectures. 99% I get nothing. Sometimes they'll fly us there to lecture. I lecture to thousands of doctors, sometimes in one event, often in one event. But when I'm traveling, sure. At the hotel, you got to get bottled water. We try to get something in glass if we can in bulk at the store. Erin, you're the best. Thank you, Desiree. You're in perfectly perfect, as the saying goes. Thank you, Tina. No, I love that. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, wow, you guys are so sweet. All the diehards who stayed to the end before I hang up. I feel like I'm on the phone with you guys. I love you so much. Aaron, thank you for all that you do. Please be very careful. What you do is dangerous, and I'd hate for any bad to happen to you. Someone as wonderful, bad to happen to anyone, someone as wonderful as you are. Thank you, Sophia. You guys are so sweet tonight. Karen says, thanks for all the information. Love listening to you. You always make my day. Oh, Karen, it's Karen. Hey, Karen and I have met in real life. I got it, girl. I owe you a message, and I'm so honored. Not only have we met, she picked me up from the airport, and it's so great to see you, Karen. And you're up late, you night owl. So I owe you a message. Lots of things going on in the new year to tell you about. So I love you guys. Have a great night, and it's great to see my actual people I know, friends that yes, I met through the website, and even took her offer up on helping me when I evacuated from Hurricane Irma. And what a trip that was. Then a tree fell almost onto the house I was staying in, a church, a converted little church house. You should go on Alex Jones' show, Lisa says. Does he still interview people? I don't know what's happening with... Obviously, they've taken him off all the internet. And I know people have mixed feelings on him, but I don't know if he is. I know he has shared my stories before on the holistic doctor deaths, and most sites have, and I appreciate that. Tammy says, get some rest. Have a good night. All right, got to go to bed, guys. Love you. Love you guys. Hey, Ted, great to see you. Says, nice to see you tonight. All right, have a good night. If anybody knows how to reach Anthony Williams, contact me, healthnetnews.com/contact. You know, if someone's like, look, I got his email, I'd love to let him know. And that's all we're asking. And yes, for those who want to look, you can go to Medical Medium, click on products. You'll see that he does. You know, it's funny because it isn't a huge percentage, but when you sell a lot of bottles, that adds up to thousands of dollars. It can add up to millions for sites. And yeah, so we just hope he'll take that down. It's not a matter he's making profit as much as we don't want him to promote a Nestle. That's it. You guys know. All right, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow or next time I'm on, hopefully in the next day or so. See you next time. Sorry I didn't go on camera tonight. Next time I'll go on in the day. We'll go out and like meditate at the beach or something. Okay, love you guys. Keep it real. It's the only way to be. Good night. Good night to you too, Carol. Good night, everybody. Good night, John Boy. Love you guys.